Hey everybody, I'm Brandon72Mo. Welcome to part 7 of my 99 car, $45 million garage tour. If you want to see your own garages featured on my channel, send a tweet at Brandon72Mo with the hashtag garage tour. Today, we're with my second character at the Murrieta Heights garage to take a look at 9 muscle cars, sports classics, and lowriders worth $4.8 million. By the way, we're going for 50,000 likes on this video, so make sure you smash that like button and share it with your friends. If you're wondering why this series changed from 44 million to 45 million, it's because the 2 newest lowriders pushed my car collection to nearly $45.5 million. Now, let's get to the cars. Up first, the Albany Buccaneer Custom Lowrider. This Buccaneer joined my car collection when I stole it from the Vagos. If you were with me back in October, you may have seen its live transformation from a humble gang car into an awesome lowrider. I kept the Vagos yellow paint and even added in zebra stripe seats as an homage to my part-time career as a gang car thief. Before the arrival of the Slam Van Custom, the Buccaneer reigned king as the quickest lowrider around the track. And even though it's been dethroned, this beautiful car still bounces its way into a permanent place in my garage. Up next is the Vapid Chino Custom. This massive hunk of American steel came to us in the Ill-Gotten Gains Part 2 update and was transformed into a customs in the first Lowriders DLC. This deep red paint job with a subtle gold pinstripe is offset by a ton of chrome and classic white wall tires, giving this car a timeless look. Unfortunately, the Chino seems to be plagued by what I call the recurring crew emblem. Each time I load the game, the crew emblem is on this car. I can take it to Los Santos Customs or Benny's to remove the crew emblem, but it will always reappear on the car every time I reload the game. Rockstar claims to have fixed this bug not once, but twice, yet it's still happening. While I'm very proud to sport the Vainglorious emblem on my car, having it emblazoned on the side of this car ruins the look. Due to this bug, I will probably be saying goodbye to the Chino in the very near future. The third car here in my Murrieta Heights garage is the Declassy Voodoo Custom. Like every Voodoo Custom in GTA Online, mine began life as a rusty old jalopy begging for a new lease on life. I stole mine from an unsuspecting resident of Sandy Shores when I learned that this car was going to be part of the first round of the lowrider upgrades available from Benny's. With a deep blue paint behind her, the succubus on this livery can seduce the most hardcore Vapid fan into gazing lustfully upon the sheer beauty of this lovingly restored car. She may be the lowest lowrider in the game, but that doesn't matter because she is the very epitome of low and slow. The Albany Lurcher is number 4 in the 7th part of my $45 million garage tour. This hulk of a hearse has a nightmare graveyard scene accented with a bright green paint job and bright green neons, partially in tribute to a car from the HBO show 6 Feet Under. It comes complete with a horn that plays a haunting melody and fire-breathing side exhaust. With its muscle car roots, the Lurcher can transport the dearly departed with speed and ghoulish style. You just have to convince Bright Eyes Frank to get out of the back first. It's not going to win any races due to its poor handling, but it's still the quickest way to get GTA Online players that you've dispatched to their final resting place. Before we move on to the next 5 vehicles here at Murrieta Heights, I want to remind you that we're going for 50,000 likes on this video. So make sure you drop a like on this video and share it with your friends. If we get 50,000 likes, I will upload part 8 of my 99 car, $45 million garage tour. Each part of my garage tour will feature cars more expensive than the last, so if you want to see all of those really high-end cars, keep those likes coming. Number 5 is the Albany Frankenstein. Its name comes from a combination of Frankenstein and the German word Stange, which can be translated into English as rod. True to its name, this hot rod looks like an Albany Roosevelt and a Vapid hot knife got together and had a baby. This monster of a car is definitely all sound and fury, signifying nothing. But a car like this isn't supposed to be about performance. It's meant to look and sound unique. From its loud, shouty exhaust to the dull rumble of the engine at idle, this thing sounds mean. And while it can get some pretty good straight line speed, this car is best to admire while sitting still. The purple interior really limits your choices for complementary paint designs, but I think I've nailed it with the carbon black with purple pearl. And since I love to own rare and limited cars, the Frankenstein will be with me for a long, long time. Next up is the Ponte Dukes. Seen here in a classic Dodge Charger inspired green with black top, the Dukes is another underrated car in GTA Online. This is actually the second fastest muscle car around the track and in the top half of all muscle cars in terms of overall straight line top speed. It might be an incredibly big car, but it does very well on a track thanks to its incredible consistent performance. Not only does this car perform well, but it has what I believe are the only animated headlights in the game. I never grow tired of watching the headlight animation as the lights begin to shine from behind their cover as it slowly lowers out of the way. It's a minor detail, but I think it's one of the coolest things about this car. Our next vehicle is the classy Tornado. I cannot take any credit for the visual appearance of this classic 50s cruiser, as it is one of the many rare NPC modified vehicles that spawn on both old and current gen. Like the next car we'll see, the only changes I made to this Tornado were for performance. I left the appearance of this car exactly how I found it. And also like the next car we'll take a look at, I'm really excited to see what customization options will become available for this car when the next portion of the Lowriders Custom Classics DLC is unlocked. Until then, this stunning blue beauty remains one of the best looking jewels in my car collection. Number 8 is the classy Sabre Turbo. If you keep up with my channel, you will recognize this car from its brief cameo in my recent quick tip video for making money through selling rare cars. Aside from performance upgrades, this Sabre Turbo is exactly the same as it was the day I got it to spawn and added it to my rare NPC modified car collection. Along with all of the visual upgrades this car arrived with is the unique worn Spinnaker purple secondary color that cannot be obtained in Los Santos Customs. I'm really looking forward to upgrading this car into a custom with the upcoming installation of the Lowriders DLC, but for now, I'm proud to call this rare upgraded car my own. The Sabre Turbo carries the torch of American muscle quite proudly and boasts performance strong enough to place it within the top 10 of all muscle cars in GTA Online. And number 9 here in the Murrieta Heights garage is the classy Tampa. This car came to us as part of the festive surprise in 2015. The snow has melted, the holiday decorations are put away, and very few people have any fireworks left over, but this classic looking American muscle car remains to warm our hearts and burn some rubber. With styling cues lifted from a plethora of late 60s and early 70s real-world cars, it was really difficult for me to settle on a design scheme. I ultimately decided on what you see here. A striking medium blue with white graphics and a secret pearl to make that blue and white really pop. I kept the stock wheels because they look absolutely amazing on this mean-looking car. I don't really encounter too many Tampas in GTA Online lobbies, so I love showing up to a car show with this badass muscle car. So there you go. 9 muscle cars, sports classics, and lowriders worth roughly $4.8 million in the 7th part of my 99 car, $45 million garage tour. Remember to drop a like on this video if you want to see part 8, where we'll head to my Tinsel Towers garage with my first character and take a look at a fairly random assortment of vehicles worth $5.2 million. We're going for 50,000 likes to get part 8 uploaded. Don't forget that you can have your garage featured in a video on my channel by simply sending a tweet at Brandon72Mo and including the hashtag GarageTour. You can also check out all of the videos in my 99 car, $45 million garage tour playlist. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to follow me on social media, Brandon72Mo on both Twitter and Facebook. And come hang out with me on the Vainglorious forums at btyb.freeforums.net. I'm Brandon72Mo, and I'll see you in the next video.